Connolly waiting patiently for the right situation.
Ace deuce for Souray in the big blind. And for 1,200 more, he'll call. Versteeg now with his Jack 5. Finally, he gets rid of those cards.
There we go.
3 players will see the flop. Sullivan favored at the moment. The flop is 7, 10, 7. Misses all 3. Ace Jack favored now for Hartnell.
Yeah.
Souray checks.
There you go. That was our hand. That was our hand.
Check Sullivan
Head nut.
and Hartnell. Well, lets him see a free turn card. It is a jack, a pair of jacks for Hartnell. Sullivan with an up and down straight draw.
Well, that's an action card. As you see, obviously Hartnell has the best hand right now, but Sullivan, he had to like that card also. It gives him a pretty good draw.
Souray and Sullivan check. Souray drawing dead right now. Hartnell, top pair, top kicker.
27.
Makes it 2,700.
Well, that's a good bet. Expect Sullivan to at least call here with a straight draw.
Souray did fold.
All in.
Sullivan shoves for 8,500.
Well, a good semi-bluff normally, but unfortunately he ran into a real hand. Hartnell with ace-jack.
Hartnell poised to knock out former teammate Steve Sullivan.
Sullivan's going to need an ace, king, queen, or a 9 on the river to win this pot and stay alive.
River card is a 5 of clubs. That won't do it. Hartnell knocking out Steve Sullivan in 7th place.
No problem, buddy. Good play with you again.
He went out with a legit hand. Didn't look stupid. Well done, Steve.
Great
And the
job,
Nashville
man.
Predators Foundation is a bit richer for Sullivan's efforts here tonight. He may be out, but at least Sullivan got to play with the actor from his favorite TV show. Scott Hartnell goes back-to-back with eliminations, now focusing on the hat trick. He's the new chip leader with just 6 players remaining. Only 6 players remain thanks to Scott Hartnell. On the way out, the last man that Hartnell KO'd, Steve Sullivan, talked with Heidi.
How you feeling?
Not bad. I had fun. It was a great day. I didn't want to be the first one out. Lucky Luke Robitaille beat me to it. So, no, I had a great day. It was good.
Good. Well, I know that Entourage is one of your favorite shows. What was it like to sit next to Kevin Connolly?
It was pretty surreal. I didn't know he was at our table, so it was kind of neat to meet him.
All right. Well, I'm glad you had fun.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Daniel, have you ever had a surreal moment like that?
When I played with Stu Unger before he died, I learned a lot.
How'd you do?
Not so good.
Let's take a look at the chip count. Hartnell and Moneymaker, the 2 chip leaders at the table, the 3 short stacks. Better pick it up or it will be lights out for them. 2 players from this table will advance to the final table. Hartnell, our chip leader, lays it down. Kevin Connolly has a hand to play finally. Couple of kings. Calls for 800.
Well, it looks like he's setting a trap. You know, in hockey, the neutral zone trap is considered boring. In poker, very sexy.
Moneymaker folds ace-queen for Versteeg.
What's it at right now?
Well, if he's going to play the Jack 5 every single time, I would assume the ace-queen's playable.
A raise to 2,400 from Versteeg, so folded back to Connolly. And he moves all in for 5,000 total.
You're not calling a 7.
Well, he springs the trap, and it looks like it's worked. He's going to get his money in really good here. He's over 70% favor with the 2 kings.
Versteeg makes the call with his ace-queen.
I like it.
Put me out of my misery already, Jesus.
Well, Connolly not looking too confident. Man, you got the best hand. Smile.
The flop is 8-7-7. Connolly's kings holding up for him.
Oh, no, you pushed me up.
So far, so good, but he still looks nervous.
He wants to stick around this table.
Versteeg needing an ace here.
Connolly needing to avoid that ace. It is an 8 on the turn.
This guy's in here calling for an ace. From Chicago.
They're my buddies.
Although your friends out there, God. I was going to say. Yeah, I feel a little bit better that at least they're your buddies.
Looks like Versteeg brought an entourage of his own out to Vegas.
The Chicago fans love to travel, and they're loyal. The river card is a 9, and Connolly's pocket kings will hold up, and he's back to his starting stack. Ace-queen with a loser for Versteeg. He's under 4,000 chips after doubling up E from Entourage. But for Kevin Connolly, that double up comes just in time. He gets to stay and play the game, which he says is a great equalizer.
It's no secret poker has sort of, swept across the country. Certainly in my circle out in LA and out in Hollywood, it's kind of a big thing. It's like one of the few things where somebody like me who's just an amateur gets to take a shot at throwing a hurt on a pro like Moneymaker. Kind of makes a habit out of beating up on actors like me, I'm sure. you never know. Anything could happen. Never going to step onto the basketball court and, like, you know, take Kobe Bryant basketball, but get him on the poker table and I could knock him right out of the tournament. You know, so yeah, that's the great thing about poker. Oh my God. I'm a gracious winner. I'm a worse loser. I'm going to try. I don't want to be a sore loser. I want to be a good loser, but I'm here to win. I want to win.
You know, I've played with a few of these Hollywood actors, and they always seem to be, acting.
They cannot get away from it. The blinds are up, so it is a requirement to get busy early. 6 and 1200, 200 chip ante. Sheldon Souray, a slap shot clocked at over 107 miles an hour. With ace-jack, a raise to 2,500. Moneymaker with pocket tens. He'll make the call.
Well, 2 quality hands here.
Versteeg.
And then Versteeg's hand.
10-8 off. Yeah, it's all in for Versteeg. Why not?
Well, this play's kind of coming out of nowhere, just like his NHL career, really. He was drafted 134th in 2004.
Connolly in the big blind. Gives up that blind. Back to Souray. He needs 1,100 to call.
So I'm just call it?
And he does.
Did you want to re-raise?
It's good, no.
Huh?
It's all right. Can you re-raise?
I can't, no. Did you want to?
Chris tried to get some info from Souray, but he clams up. Moneymaker makes the call. Versteeg's going to have to beat 2 players to stay alive. The flop, 8-deuce-9. Versteeg with a pair of 8s. Moneymaker's pocket 10 still best.
Well, a little bit of help there for Versteeg. Moneymaker way in front. Souray needing an ace or jack.
Souray checked. Moneymaker, 5,500.
Moneymaker's got to like that flop. Looks to protect his hand.
Good game, sir.
I'll see you later.
Ready to go?
What do you have? I'll tell you what to do.
Action back to Souray.
2 big cards.
Fold.
Moneymaker playing coach.
You'll be happy you folded, I promise.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're not going to fall for that one, bro, are you?
Yeah, the old.
Do yourself a favor and fold.
My cards.
Please fold.
Well, Moneymaker is telling the truth. He does have the best hand.
Ace-jack into the muck, so Moneymaker with his pocket 10s. Try to knock out Chris Versteeg.
Well, Versteeg needs a lot of help here. The only way he can scoop this pot is catching one of the 2 remaining 8s.
8 of hearts on the turn, please.
Chris rooting for Versteeg.
You'll do it to me. You're going to do it to me, aren't you? You're going to do it to me.
Card 8 of hearts!
Coach is going to do it to me.
Versteeg gets his magic card to triple up.
Oh, Moneymaker's bad luck here. And he felt it coming.
I have
Yeah, he
the
did.
10 of clubs, but I don't want it.
Well, you're not going to get it, Moneymaker, because Connolly did fold the 10 of clubs, so this hand's over.
A meaningless 4 on the river. Versteeg up to almost 14,000. Chris Moneymaker playing Versteeg's benefactor there.
I'm actually sorry.
That's all right. It's part of the game.
Versteeg is giddy about taking that pot with 10-8 off and collecting chips from a world champion. The first 2 rounds of the NHL Charity Shoutout presented by PokerStars.net have been active.
Thank you very much.
The first table saw 6-time Stanley Cup champion Glenn Anderson and poker superstar Vanessa Russo clinch spots in the final.